Hmm? Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Pigeon crab.
Indeed.
Yes. Pigeon crab.
Indeed.
Yes.
You have coin, stranger? With Ozammar closed off, old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
This place is familiar. I am not certain. There is a place, a cavern that is not far from here. I know where it is. I remember. Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find. Tag. I do not know. It is an odd thing to experience. These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however. Was this the home once? Did I live here?
Very well.
by now. I thank it for its help.
I shall do it.
I see nothing. Whatever was once was gone.
Come, let us end this. Very well. Feel good. It's begun. It is begun.
Trap right ahead. Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. Something to our presence.
crawling with filth. Typical.
As you say.
Defend yourself!
Very well.
I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
Dark spawn of sentinels.
Begin the onslaught. Wipe them out. Run while you can.
Most excellent! It's a fine thing we've done. It has begun. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
What is this? This I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name. Shale of House Kadash. I recognize it. I was not created as I am now. I was once a creature of living flesh, a dwarf and a woman. This is a revelation. Perhaps. It is one thing to believe, however, and another to know. I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it? Good for it. I am sure that to other creatures as soft and weak as itself, that would be perfectly obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue. Good. Let us leave it at that. Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes? The Swamp Witch desires something from it.
From what? Ah, you mean from him? And if I do, what of it?
It is aware of the Swamp Witch's true nature.
Let me guess. You know my true nature?
I have spent a great deal of time observing the world. I know what I see when I see it.
You spent 30 years watching whatever a small village was willing to parade in front of your eyes. Do not cast yourself as the worldly sage. At best, you are a barely working statue with a poor memory and a poor attitude. Do not seek to begin judging me.
Perhaps it has a point.
Yes, I should think so.
Enemies approaching. Phelan, we can't allow it.
Trust me and you shall pay!
I trust Valor.
It shall be done.
I'm gonna take first in the inaugural glory. Coin for the man.
No quarter shall be given. I shall do it. As you say.
So I take it that the Swamp Witch and the Grey Warden are, intimate?
I am hoping that is not a reference to Alistair.
Because it believes I'm an oblivious moron.
Anything is possible. As to the original question, is there a reason you ask?
I'm simply curious as to whether or not it bewitched the Grey Warden.
I have no need to force anything from men.
Oh, my apologies then. I was about to offer my congratulations for a task accomplished.
And not intended as a backhanded compliment at all, yes?
Not at all. I'm the soul of politeness.
News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Harrowmont take to the streets. Pandemonium increases by 10%.
More enemies ahead.
You're starting to defend will ruin us. For Harrowmont!
Defend yourself!
Very well. It shall be done.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic? If it is, now that would be quite extraordinary indeed. I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once. Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his... Is there something more I can help you with? That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Ozammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more? We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Shirok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn. The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more. Yes, we have only a few dozen left in Ozammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery. At the other side of the old empire, during the last blight, the kings of Ozammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Shirok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us. Then perhaps I could ask a service of you. When our warriors brave the tunnels, they're often too busy to see the wonders around them. They leave treasures and ancient manuscripts rotting in the deeps. If you find anything significant to us, we'd pay you well for your finds. Thank you. Now, is there anything more you would know? Please, speak your mind. Your presence here has been recorded in the memory.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Ozammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. But no one's been there in generations. No one even knows where it is anymore. Did you find anything while you were there? Any records that might be able to tell? If you can prove it belongs to me, I'd be happy to share whatever is left of the Orton fortune. Oh, well, at least the Tig is there. And you couldn't have explored the whole thing. Whatever there is after so long. It's all just a dream anyway.
News of the hour. Balin is king. Future of Ozammar secure.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper. Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet? What did I tell you? Boys, we got company.
It was not expressed otherwise, it must.
I did not realize that you were a woman.
That is because I am not. I am a golem.
But you were once a woman, and a dwarf. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
The bard speaks of someone who lived and died 5 centuries ago. What have I in common with her?
You share a soul.
I do not. It talks in riddles. Desist or I shall crush its head.
It shall be done. Very well. Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
It has begun.
News of the hour. Lord Balin victorious. Lord Harrowmont arrested and ridiculed in the street.
So, did you, find anything? You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward. I've been hoping you'd return to Ozammar. Oh, I have so much to tell you. The other houses repaid their debts to my house, and I had enough money to send an expedition into our old Tig. We found so many things. I kept some for you. I said I'd repay you, didn't I? I could never fully repay what you've done for me. But this is a start, I hope. Walk well, and may fortune always smile on you, Grey Warden.
News of the hour. Balin is king. Future of Ozammar secure.
It is begun.
Do you miss the life you once had, Shale? These centuries of memories you have lost?
Does it miss being within its mother's womb?
Do I... well, no. I don't remember that far back.
It is no different. My memory stretches only so far, and what went before is now lost.
And you remember nothing at all? Not even a little bit?
There are images, faces who I have no names for, places I remember being, but not where they are. Do I miss these things? They are without context. I feel only disquiet when I think of them.
Like dreams, then. When you awake, all the details have fled.
Is that what it is to dream? Then yes, perhaps it is like that.
How very sad. To discover your entire life has been a forgotten dream. I am so sorry.
I spoke to this hunter the other day, and you know what he says?
The one who talked about all the werewolves?
The very same. Said he saw them plain as day. Wonder what he's been drinking.
Saw the hero, Dane, walking beside them too, I expect. Don't trust.
Hmm?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. If there's anything I